Bonjour Scorpio and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your monthly tarot reading for November, so I hope you're doing well. I'm going to be using the Santa Muerte tarot deck and it will be linked in the description box below. I split my decks into three piles as I always do. You have the major energy here with the major arcana for the month. Here is the court cards to find out how you're advised to behave in the month in order to maximize the energy, and the minor arcana here for the message. So as always, this is a general reading, so please just take what resonates. So what is the main energy for my Scorpio Aquarians, please, for November? Okay, so your main energy is Temperance. And I will go through the meanings of the cards, obviously, when they are all out on the table. What core cards are they advised to embody for the month, please? You are advised to embody the King of Pentacles, so the master of the suit. Okay, let's delve into your messages. So what do my Scorpio Aquarians need to hear for their highest good for November, please? Alright, so we begin with the Six of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Swords, and the Four of Swords. We then have the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Cups, wow, and the Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy underlying that you may not be aware of, like your spirit team working behind the scenes, you've got the Five of Swords. So 5 is an energy of disruption. It represents change and challenges. If you go against the change, it becomes a challenge, as I always say. Swords is the air energy, so it's the mental realm. So it's the truths that are exposed, it's the knowledge you gain, your thoughts, your ideas on things. The Five of Swords talks about, you know, doing things your own way. It's some kind of a breakthrough in a sense that it frees you from the Four of Swords energy, which I will explain later on when we get to that card. But you can see you've got progression between the 4 and the 5, and the 5 is that breakthrough, but it does talk about taking a victory, and it could be at a high cost, but it's thinking out of the box and doing things your own way in order to move forward. And so this is your spirit team working to give you that breakthrough, to show you how to do things differently in order to get out of a situation that may be uncomfortable. And you have the Temperance card here. Now, Temperance is the ultimate card of moderation, no excesses whatsoever. Patience as well, but for you mainly, I'm for the message here, I'm getting the card of, you know, do not go into excesses, whether this is excess passion, excess negativity, excess irritability is what they're saying to me, excess worry. This is the card of saying, hey, remain balanced and grounded, and that's why you've got this King of Pentacles right there, because the King of Pentacles is somebody who is very balanced, right? This is Pentacles energy, Earth energy. This is the suit of being grounded and stable. And the King is the master of the suit. So this is knowledge and expertise in this suit. So because this is the King of the physical realm, it represents anything to do with the material world. So this is being moderate, no excess in how you spend your money, how you invest your money. This is being moderate in your feelings and emotions, because the King of Pentacles is not someone who's going to be led by their emotions. They are very grounded and practical. They see life through pragmatic eyes. They know what to do to be prosperous, abundant, and stable. And there's no excesses in the way the King of Pentacles acts. And remember, this is just the energy of the card I'm talking about. This is not a gender-specific card. So when you're looking at that situation that you're here for, you need to think about not having any type of excess, whether in thoughts, emotions, feelings, or money, and being patient, because the King of Pentacles is also a king who's patient. This is somebody who is going to plan. This is someone who has a plan of action to get to where they want. And they know the shortcuts, but they have a plan nonetheless. They do not rush in like the one suit. They are very moderate in how they look at things and how they act, but they do take actions nonetheless. Okay, this is an action-taking card with a king in here. Temperance also talks about alchemy. So there may be a need to mix two things to get a third product, which will be even better and more original. There may be a need to, that's a special message for someone out here, to reconcile your feelings about something, because you may be experiencing conflicted feelings about a situation or a person, about a decision you have to make, or a person, generally speaking. And this card talks about marrying the good and the bad to get a brand new view on this situation or on this person. But that was a special message for somebody. Someone had to hear that, so that's why I said it. So we have the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Now, the Six represent harmony after having overcome a change or a challenge. And this is in the physical realm of the Pentacle energy, the Earth energy that I've just explained at length with the King. So the Six of Pentacles talk about giving and receiving in equal measure. It talks about the perfect equilibrium between movement and stability. And this is a very harmonious card. That's really nice to see. It means that, you know, things are harmonious, well balanced in your world, in your 3D world. But the Ten of Wands being here shows me that this has come at a price. 10 is the end of the cycle, the completion. Wands represent your passion, what you desire, your willpower to get something done, and your spirit, generally speaking. And the Ten of Wands talks about being burdened. There is something burdening you, or something that's exhausted you, because, you know, when you passionately work at something and you give it 200% of yourself, you know, bits of your heart and soul and so on, well, you know, you're gonna get cuts and bruises, and you're likely to be very tired. It's only natural. And there comes a time where it becomes a burden and you just want to drop the burden. So I'm listening to this message saying, okay, the harmony, the balance in your life has come at a high price for you. And you want to drop the burden, and it's time to. Because the Ten of Wands is the successful dropping of your 10 wands. You've not lost one. You have managed to successfully bring this project, situation, relationship to an end. And it will, you know, it will feel better once you can breathe again. And this brings, you know, the ultimate clarity with the Ace of Swords, because the Ace in the tarot represents the origin of the suit, but it also holds the potential of the suit. Now, in the mental realm, the Ace of Swords is a victory, a mental clarity that comes to you like an epiphany. Now, it may come to you as you think, an idea that comes like that. Personally, I believe this is a download from your spirit team, but, you know, you believe what you want. But it may also come as some news that you come across, some bits of information that's valuable, and that gives you that victory, that edge over a situation or over a person. But it's the ultimate clarity. It may be like, you know, something like, oh my God, I did not see this situation in this way before. And because the sword, you know, it breaks the skies that were fogging your view. And then you've got the Ten of Cups, which, you know, another 10, another completion. But in the Cups suit, it's a beautiful thing, because it's the emotional realm of your feelings, your emotions. And the Ten of Cups is often referred to as the happy ever after card. This is, you know, emotional contentment, feeling fulfilled, being joyous, but also being actively aware of it. You know, like being mindful of it, living it, and understanding what you've got and being grateful for it. It's a beautiful state of being. Obviously, you know, it's one of the best minors. Ten of Pentacles, nine of Pentacles, and 9 and 10 of Cups are, you know, the most positive ones, really. And this is going to come as a result of this breakthrough, this epiphany that's going to come your way. And this is followed by the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords. And I believe this is all linked together because the Four is strong foundation and stability, but in the sword suit, the shadow side of the card, which is what I'm getting for your message, if I'm honest, is fighting against constraint. You know, you're in that coffin and you can't get out. This is feeling restraint, not being able to go. There's obstacles that are stopping you from moving forward. And you're going to free yourself from this with the Three of Swords, because the Three of Swords is the mental breakthrough that comes from expansion and growth. Now, I always say that the sword's energy can be painful because the swords can cut. But this is an energy that's going to bring you out of these constraints. And it may come as, again, it can be some news that you come across, it can be someone saying something to you, whatever the case may be, or an idea. But it's thinking out of the box in order to get out of the box, if you see what I'm saying. So I do see this month a struggle between acting really passionately because of that Ten of Wands and, you know, wanting this to end, but at the same time the advice is not to. The advice is to be very thoughtful and pragmatic about your action, because you're going to get the clarity and you're going to get the breakthrough, but it's not going to be an easy transition. However, this will bring you your Ten of Cups, which is the happy ever card, after card, sorry, which is very, very good. And please bear in mind that from doing this, from learning as well to maybe mix and reconcile your feelings or views about something, you may trigger this epiphany here. You know, when I was talking to you about the alchemy with temperance, that could be a reference to your feelings or thoughts about something when you have conflicts within yourself. This may well give you this epiphany. Now I'm gonna get a final card to close out your reading. So can we have a final message, please, for my Scorpio Aquarians? Two cards were calling me, so I'm gonna grab two. Okay, what do we have? Yeah, the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so releasing brings you a brand new beginning. This is exactly what I was thinking. Because you go, again, this is very interesting. You go from the Ten of Wands to the Ace of Swords, and then I just picked out the Ten of Swords to the Ace of Wands. So it's in reverse. The Ten of Swords is accepting what is. In other words, looking at thoughts, facts, truths that you know, and being okay with them and releasing them. Now this is an ultimate relief for me, because once you're at peace with what is, the weight is lifting off of your shoulders and it frees you up to start something new. And generally speaking, when we're talking about the Ten of Swords, which is a mental energy, when you release something mentally, you give way for positive thoughts coming into your world, and positive thinking brings about positive opportunities, which is here with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is the brand new beginning, a brand new door or opportunity that comes your way that's going to set your heart and soul on fire. This is something that's really going to excite you, you know, something that you want to do, like going on an adventure, a brand new project, a passionate relationship, going on travel, whatever the case may be, you know, brand new business. Releasing mentally something always, in my experience, opens doors to something that's so much more exciting and better for you. So again, as I said to you, the Ten of Wands is dropping the burdens, with whatever it is you consider as a burden, because this will bring you the epiphany that you needed. And then when you release it all, you get that brand new beginning. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey of the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate your time. It's your most precious commodity. I wish you a wonderful month, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.